My boyfriend's mom invited me to a family party. I didn't realize why until I arrived. I realized something was wrong the moment I walked into the venue and felt underdressed. Everyone else looked polished. Cocktail dresses, heels, button-downs, while I stood there in black pants and a plain white shirt, suddenly wishing I'd stayed home. My name's Anna, I'm 28, and I'd been dating Mark for just over a year. I'd never felt close to his family. Whenever I visited their house, I felt invisible, like I was there physically, but not really acknowledged. Mark always said I was overthinking it. "They're just quiet," he'd tell me. "Don't be so sensitive." So when Mark's mom, Linda, messaged me for the first time ever, 3 days before a family party, I was honestly shocked. She invited me personally, told me what to wear, even sounded warm. I was embarrassingly happy about it. I remember texting Mark right away, smiling at my phone, thinking, maybe this is finally it. Maybe I'm being accepted. I showed up early, around 2 p.m., even though the party wasn't supposed to start until 4. Linda met me at the door, but instead of welcoming me in, she immediately guided me toward the back where the food was laid out. She handed me a tray and said, "You can help here." I froze for a second. I told myself not to jump to conclusions. Maybe she just needs help for now, I thought. But then guests started arriving, and I was the one pouring drinks, refilling plates, standing behind the table like staff. Someone even joked, "Oh, are you working with the catering?" I laughed weakly. Inside, my chest felt tight. Mark wasn't there. I tried calling him, but my phone was taken from me, so it wouldn't get in the way. By the time I finally saw him, around 6, I was exhausted, my feet aching, still serving food. I pulled him aside and asked quietly if he knew his mom had asked me to help like this. He looked uncomfortable and said, "Don't make a scene. I didn't tell her to do that. What do you want me to do?" That was it. No concern, no defense. He walked away and we didn't really talk again. When the party ended, Mark left early. I stayed behind because they were still packing up. Before I left, Linda thanked me and handed me some cash. She even apologized, saying she assumed I'd be fine helping because I'd worked fast food before, and that she'd messaged me last minute anyway. I nodded, took the money, said thank you. That hurt more than anything. Mark and I talked later. We tried to fix things, but he never really acknowledged how humiliating that day was for me, how being invited as a guest and treated like hired help crossed a line. Eventually, I had to ask myself a hard question. Is it worth staying with someone who won't stand up for me, especially when it matters most? I didn't leave angry. I didn't leave dramatically. I just left knowing I deserved more than quiet disrespect dressed up as family. Next part on my playlists.